Lionel Flowers.
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is, wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course he would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Ha! Of course he would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off blackberry. And if they go back on regular joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
Are you feeling all right, Mom? You're only making it hard for yourself.
I've forgotten how bright joy is.
But you really have to work at it. You have to take a great deal of joy before you experience any toxic effects. Friendly and affectionate. Affectionate. Do you find yourself as wonderful?
Jesus. It smells like burning chemicals. Oh, shit.
Where's the fire extinguisher?
Christ almighty. Jesus, no. Okay. First things first, how bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there.
You didn't skip your joy, did you?
I know we beat the Germans and made them abandon.
Oh, a bit too bright and shiny, Sally.
How did we do it? Didn't they have tanks? This Stanley Govitt German tanks. Real camp. You can see those German tanks lined up as if it were 1948. I'll tell you how he beat them. With English cleverness. Jack Worthing saying, cheerio, and on with your day.
dizzy.
So very tired. Who's she talking to? On all of the
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, they don't seem to be at home.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying. These heels are ridiculous, really. Just taking a load off.
Well, well, the show will be talk about how to be your physical best. Now, we all know what to do about the blahs, don't we? If you're feeling a little bit blue, here's an easy fix. Pop another joy. Can't overdose on happiness. Being in Wellington Wells means never having to feel sorry for yourself. There are some elements of the body that, though you might feel perfectly happy, you might be having trouble keeping your food down. You might be having trouble keeping your food
Better you than me.
You wind up doing so much of both that in the end, nothing to throw up except clear liquid, nothing to come out the other end except sort of rice water. Now, we're going to show you a rather ghastly photograph, but it's all in a good cause. I hope that's not what you're seeing. But if you are, it's something in your house. Someone in your house, the cows. What a waste! I mean, of course, it's not as yummy as. There's still a few calories left. Old friend Angus McTavish the other day. I sense a Scottish joke coming on.
A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
I'm long, he said. I'm moving house. I'm moving house. You can just hear him, eh? Because we all know how stingy the Scots are. Good one. Antonia Kennedy.
Keep Blatchang. Mr. Blatchang, what have you got for us today? Yeah. An Englishman, a Scotsman, and an Irish.
That feels odd.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
Very good. Brilliant, Corporal Douglas. Very, very funny. May I say, we salute your service. It's good to know that you're there to protect us.
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere. Sweet dreams. I wish you could dream about the countryside. When we were small, my sisters and I loved spending holidays at my grandmother's. I didn't realise it was so Mum could spend a few days without having to worry about keeping everyone safe and alive. It does something to your head, being a mum. But you just go to sleep. Well, these boots are a bit tight. Bloody revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I? Just taking a load off.
Are you ready to ride?
Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out? I've forgotten how bright Joy is.
But what if the person won't take his joy? Well then, you need to step up and do your patriotic duty to your fellow citizen of Wellington Wells. If you can see a policeman or a doctor, simply notify them. Make sure he takes his joy. Once he's recovered his senses, well, you can let him go on his way.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well. She's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes's fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Can't hide forever. Are you a downer? I only want to help you. What do you want?
You didn't skip your joy, did you?
You might want to see a doctor, Mom.
Oh, a bit too bright and shiny, Sally. Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful
Make
there.
them like you anymore.
If he knows I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
You've got no business here.
What you do?
No, I don't think I'd like to go to the movies.
When they made you, they broke the mold.
These boots are a bit tight.
Get out, or I'll make you get out.
Marco! Marco?
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had. This must be the bag Harry wanted.
You don't belong here, do you?
You're only making things worse.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that.
You seem a bit sick.
Next time. Stop after the first pint, man.
Bloody hell, I've lost my tolerance.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rathome via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code.
On yourself.
You didn't skip your joy, did you?
This won't hurt a bit.
Downer.
Say ah!
Put that down. Black dog. Yeah, stop. In the name of the law.
Take your joy, you stinking downer!
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
That's the last time you do that around here.
Vengeance is mine. Say it.
We'll have none of that around here.
Think you can defy authority? Snuffs in my gut.
Gonna get what's
That's the
coming
last
here.
time you do that around here.
Downer!
These heels, that nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch. Now that I've got the code.
You might want to see a doctor, ma'am.